Good morning, everybody. Both the babies are on the bed, and Agita is using her new pot of gold cat bed tent thing. And took a while, as usual, at night for everyone to figure out where they were sleeping. And in the morning, I think one baby was on the bed with me. Agita was in one of the cat condos, I think the one in the living room. And one of the babies was on a perch, I think the other perch. And then everybody kind of moved around a bit. And then, after some snacks in the kitchen, Agita settled in there. And one baby was here, and now both babies are here. So I'm just going to lie here and appreciate sober family time for a while, and then get up, and then see what I'm going to do today. I don't know if I'm going to go out for brunch. Good morning, everybody. It's day 17, 18. Feels like day 3,748, but I think it's 17, 18, something like that. And there's a baby on the bed, and Agita is in her new, she's moved around during the night. I think she was in the travel case for a while, she was in the hall for a while, but in the morning she likes to sleep in her new pot of gold, thingy, there, and there's a baby there. Oh, there, on the perch. Yesterday, the cravings got very, very, very strong again, but it's okay. I made it. I wrote it out, rechanneling and controlled burns and all of that stuff, but made it, So now, I have a Zoom session with my analyst in a few minutes, in about an hour. Hello, everybody. It's me, the Nutty Professor. I think it's the next day. I didn't tape yesterday evening, but after the session, I just stayed in with my kids, and watched some TV, some Netflix and stuff. And today, with the kids all morning, it's about 3 o'clock now. So that's early for me, but and okay, the polls have been very, very strong again. I mean, I think we're day 19 or so. So it's been strong, but it's to be expected. It's, I'm prepared for battle. I just I just endure the fire of the dragon and just get singed a bit, And I just, and a very nice family time with the kids, as usual. Everybody sharing the same space. But when I went out, I put the babies into their room just to be on the safe side. And I don't know, I just made it here that's my exercise. I walked on the driveway to here, so that's my exercise. The weather is getting better. I don't have an excuse. I really should go for longer walks, but right now I just don't have the energy for it. I mean, coming here was, battling dragons is kind of exhausting. A lot more tiring than battling. There's no problem. There's a little dog.
She wants to say hi to everybody.
Yes, hello. She must like cats. Yes, because she knows that I'm a cat, a big cat. So she was not. Usually dogs, bark at me and try to attack me because they think I'm a big cat. But anyway, so that's what's happening. Made it this morning with some difficulty, but I made it, and I made it out here. I haven't been out of the apartment in 2-3 days now, so I made it out here. I'm sitting on the bench and watching. Hello, everybody. Instead of Gerrard Street for Indian food, I ended up coming here to Danforth for Greek food, to Greek Town, because the lakeshore exit to go to Gerrard Street is now closed. I forgot that. You have to take the lakeshore further back at town, or you have to come up to Don Valley. And once I was on the Don Valley and I had to get out of Bloor, I'm right by the Danforth. Why don't we go here? And particularly since such a nice day, I can sit on the patio, and there's lots of patio options available here. I don't think India Town there are too many. I don't think there are any patios that I can think of. So anyway, I've come here, and there was a trace of this place or the one right next door, Christina's, which I go to quite often, but which I used to go to quite often. But this is the Friendly Greek, and I think it's a chain. And they're kind of, I've seen them elsewhere, but this one's, particularly because it's on the Danforth, and the food is good. I'm getting the chicken souvlaki dinner. I mean, successfully battled the werewolf and managed to avoid other stuff. So I might as well treat the dragon to some chicken. Don't think it's going to be too thrilled with chicken, but it's better than nothing. We're gonna have some. It's good food here, and I got a good spot for the S430 right across the road. Just down there, on street parking. You can see the tail end of it. So I can keep an eye if anyone tries to steal it. I don't think they will. But anyway, if they did, they'd probably bring it back because it drinks a lot of gas. So anyway, all is well. Day 19 or so, bye for now. Greek salad is actually good, I'm having it with a bit of pita and hot sauce, Anyway, so far so good, Oops, I had a little accident with my Coke while I was, Coca-Cola. While I was eating, I accidentally knocked over the glass because there's cola all over there. So I don't know. Good thing it's outside, that's all I can say. There's ice everywhere. I think there's a little bit of Coke left in the can, so I do have some Coke to finish, cola to finish my meal with. Food is good, I got a little bit on myself, but not too much, Anyway, finish eating, have a little walk around here, maybe go for ice cream. Bye for now. The waiter came out and wiped up the Coke, and joking about Coke and cola, and how it originally used to contain morphine, and then actually it used to contain cocaine, as I talked about in the previous podcast. But it turns out that he's writing a book, a novel about Toronto in the 1800s. So, and one of the things was that they used to put morphine into and I think he said it used to be sold at actual drugstores, So we discussed that. I didn't tell him that, I'm an unpublished writer myself and a podcaster. But anyway, so it was interesting. And he's published books in the past, and this is the one he's working on. So this is his day job. This is what pays the bills. Anyway, finish eating. Bye for now. Now about half an hour later, and I finished eating. I talked to the writer guy a bit more, and then I headed out for a walk, and I ended up 2 doors down from where I had dinner. It's just like two terraces over there. So this is a dessert place, and I thought, since I'm here, I might as well try something different rather than Tim's. So I got a coffee, and they have like an assortment of chocolates. So I got I thought it was a white chocolate. It's white on the outside, brown on the inside. I've often been called a coconut, brown on the outside and white on the inside. My own mother said to me, she didn't call me a coconut, but she did say, you think like a white person. I think like a dusty dumpster rodent weasel nutty professor cat. That's what I think like. But anyway, it kind of defies categories. But anyway, so I'm having the white on the outside, brown on the inside chocolate, and a custard roll pie thing, which is actually quite good. It's actually better than I expected. Very nice, actually. So, we're sitting here, beautiful day on the Danforth, Greek town. You can see the S430 is still parked down there. There's an old Rolls Royce parked a couple of cars behind it, from the 80s. And I might be a little biased, but it's a kind of a it's a dark color. It's sort of black, but it doesn't look very striking. The S430 actually looks better. But as I said, I'm a bit biased. But probably more reliable. That era of Rolls Royce has notorious reliability issues. My father almost bought one, a white one, which was quite a bit for that era. But the cost of a new Camry, let's say. Whereas a brand new Rolls Royce would have been like 10 times the price of that, So, but the only thing is that maintenance would have been very high on it, very hhigh, And now I would have been stuck with looking after it. So it's probably just as well you didn't get it. So anyway, I'm going to finish my dessert and head back to the kids. So I'm, so far not a bad outing. Bye for now. Good morning, everybody, and we've got Agita is there in her new tent thingy, and we got one baby here, definitely learning from Agita. It's kind of facing the wall. That is Agita style. And then we've got the other baby here, who was just on the bed. It's actually just on the bed, settled very nicely by my feet, And at night, we had a little, as usual, everybody's figuring out where they're going to sleep. And at one point, Agita was there on the corner, and the other baby came and was like a foot away from her there. And there's, there's minor growls, but then she accepted it. And for maybe 10 minutes, one baby was sleeping there, a foot away from Agita, and she was there, and she was kind of looking at him, but she was not, no hissing. And then the third baby jumped up, and that was too much for her. The third kid jumped up, second baby jumped up, and she got up. And then both of them were on the bed, and then one went into there, and then one got up, and then the other got up, and then came back. And during the night, I think both the babies slept on the bed with me by my feet. And Agita was in whenever she likes that spot, inside that cookie slot. So in the morning, both of the babies were there, and then one got up and been lying in bed, day 20, as I said. And the news is that last night, slightly, I hate to say slightly better, but, I was able to do a little bit of reading, some Norse mythology, and I looked at some stuff on alchemy again, and I've, been coming and going from that stuff, the kind of approaches like alchemy, and which plays a role in Jungian theory, alchemy and Kundalini, the chakras and stuff like that. And as I said earlier, I think, I've been kind of working on and putting together sort of a framework where, it's kind of puts together the different approaches for me and in my perspective and in my context. So I've already talked about Campbell and the 12 stages. So I'm sort of working on, the 12 stages along with the alchemical stages, and I looked at them again last night, and I think there's 4, but they can be 7, something like that. So it's one of those variable things, if So I was looking at those, like conjunction and all of that stuff, putrefaction, and it actually sort of does, that sort of fits a framework. And Kundalini as well. So I might talk about all of that a bit more later. Oh, and tarot. Tarot actually goes along with, alchemy very closely. So again, I don't take any of the stuff literally, and it's not like the 12 steps and you have to follow this and these are the stages and they're whatever. There are various, approaches, to struggles, to, growth, to, what the Jungians call individuation and the whole, process of, dealing with one's shadow, which I am very much doing, the shadow and the anima and the various aspects. So there are different approaches, and, there's Eastern with the Kundalini and stuff like that. And there's the more traditional Buddhist stuff with self-realization and meditation, and that's not exactly that, anything that becomes more and more traditional becomes less and less, doesn't work for me. So I'm kind of doing this entirely on my own, as I discussed with my analyst, as we've talked about, 12-step doesn't work, and I'm pretty, and, no traditional religious, spiritual stuff. I have my Bast figurines and stuff like that, but I'm not a Bast worshiper or anything, no, there's no, so the whole, I've looked into Buddhism and the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path and all of that stuff, and I don't disagree with some of it, but the whole, you have to do it in this way, and you have to meditate, and you have to, no, those are not my paths, so that is, so I've been kind of forging my own path, and it's very difficult, the pull of the underworld and the shadow and the confronting of the shadow. It's, and then the Kundalini awakening also deals with the same kind of, issues to a certain degree, and the different, chakras. Again, traditional meditation and stuff is not. So I'm just kind of working on it for myself. Won't necessarily help. That's the other thing. Looking at this and coming up with my frameworks, which I have done in Patap, doesn't actually prevent the binges. The binges again were getting worse. So it doesn't necessarily, but I suppose on the other hand, if I hadn't, had my own framework and my own Patap, they might have been actually dead a long time ago because I would have been a daily user. And at this age, to be a daily user, I probably wouldn't have been here now, Now, the binges have been getting worse, as people have seen, when after 19 months, then after 3 months, then after, the 2 weeks, then 2 months and then 2 weeks and whatever, But the last one was really bad, So really have to try to avoid them. So anyway, just my thoughts. I might do another. I will probably. I'm just working on articulating the stuff for myself. And as I said, this is personalized. Remember, it's still Patap. I'm tweaking Patap, but it's still Patap, but it's still personalized. I'm talking about me. Myself, the nutty professor, and there are some overlaps and there's some mythological stuff, and I'm returning for my family, the furry family, who's around here somewhere. What is there, my way of doing it is a little different than most people, So we've got the furry family, and we've got my own, I've got a little bit of taro thrown in there, a little bit of bass thrown in there, a little bit of kundalini thrown in there, a little bit of, but as I said, but, the flip side is the shadow. The stuff that I deal with is probably very strong too, because I'm going into, territory that, a lot of people have not returned from. And there are parallels. I talk a little bit about Murakami's world, which is only in terms of there's a kind of a bizarre element there, and he does deal with spirituality in his own way. Again, his own version of it. Probably closer than anyone else who would be Burroughs, who I brought up a few times, But as I said to my analyst, a difference between Burroughs and myself, besides the fact that, he was a famous published author and I haven't published a word yet. But the differences between Burroughs and myself were that, his shadow led him to kill his wife, While he was very, very high in heroin, he put a glass on her head, tried to shoot it off, and he blew her brains out. So I haven't killed anyone, I haven't killed a wife. I haven't had a wife, but I haven't, well, not legally, but so I haven't killed anyone. And he also, after that, when he went to Algeria, he was having, relationships through, sexual stuff with, I think, underage boys. I've kind of stayed away from that too. So that whole thing in terms of, he followed his path. But and he wrote Naked Lunch about his, his version of his. Experiences, and I'm sharing some of it in podcasts, but the kind of sanitized version, for obvious reasons, And in my writing, yes, I do deal with the more bizarre aspects, and the stuff that I might not want to at this point deal with publicly. However, at some point, I may want to, like Burroughs, change, present it more as fiction, even though there is some personal experience in it, So that's kind of, we've got Agita's come up to use the litter box. We've got one baby here and one baby here. So I suppose it's good that I'm kind of, working on this in my own direction. So far, so good. Bye for now, from the four of us. I was just reminded by the vet that today is the twins' official second birthday. Actually, when I got them as fosters, they were 4 weeks old, and that was June the 5th, So, and the shelter had put down, they were approximately 4 weeks old. So the shelter had put down May the 5th as their official birthday. And that's the date that I had given the our vet. But I remember June 6th as the day of 5th, as the day I got them. And I think July 20th is the day I officially adopted them. But I'd kind of forgotten the May 5th. So I'm glad the vet reminded me. So, and look at this. And a few minutes ago we actually had all 3 kids on the bed. One was in the tent, and another baby there now, but the second baby is now there in the porch. So everybody is nearby, and pull is, I say this hesitantly, but the pull is slightly better today. The thoughts I had last night that I shared in terms of frameworks seem to have helped. A good night with the kids, and morning with the kids, and exchanging emails with friends. And a shout out to my friend in the other province who isn't feeling well. So I really hope that she feels better soon, sending positive energy that way. So, and now I'm just going to, make a morning entry, run some errands, and go out to buy some more treats and toys for the twins for the second birthday. As if they don't already have enough toys, there's toys everywhere. But, they can never have enough. So I got to go see any toys that they don't have yet, and treats. So, from the 4 of us, 1, 2, 3, and Daddy makes 4. Bye for now. Everybody, I had some errands to run, so I had to go to the bank, and then I had to come up here to, North Toronto, to Vaughan, Woodbridge area, to see my accountant, and pick up papers. So, and I didn't have lunch, so it's already like 4:30 or 5, and there's a place here by the Colossus. It's a big kind of complex, it's a Cineplex and all kinds of restaurants. So, and I was going to go to like Moxie's Bar and Grill or something, but then I saw this. It's an all-you-can-eat Japanese Thai, and I haven't been to this one. It's in a different area of the city, so I'm trying it. And to compare to the ones that I go to. So far, so good. I mean, the apasar soup is quite spicy, and the mango salad is good. So anyway, I'm celebrating my twins' birthday here, and then I'm going to go buy them some toys and some treats from the Dollarama and the PetSmart nearby in the same complex. And then I'll go to there's a Chapters nearby. I can buy myself some books, and then head home to the kids, and and celebrate with them. They can have treats and special gourmet food, which I'm going to buy for them. But so anyway, and I'm also celebrating 20 days clear, and the pull has been slightly less today, slightly less. Thank you very much. We get chicken satay, and we get calamari, and we get tempura, and we get gyoza, vegetarian gyoza, and wonton, chicken wonton. So we got quite a bit of stuff here, I'm not going to show everything, I think, I don't have a lot of space left to do. I want to post tonight. So I might show a few more dishes, but, I'm just getting started. I might show when I'm finishing up. So anyway, bye for now. I'm going to feed the dragon sushi and chicken. We're having chicken today too. Okay, bye for now. Salmon teriyaki, which is good, and that is green. No, that is dynamite roll, and I've had one piece already, and it's good. I haven't tried the green curry shrimp, and I think that's the other kind of curry shrimp, So, and there's more coming. I'm working my way through this, and it's a dinner thing. So, Anyway, bye for now. Okay, salmon teriyaki, green curry shrimp, dynamite roll, and another kind of curry shrimp. So far, so good. Bye for now. Keep going. Basil fried rice, shrimp with shrimp. I had a few more dishes actually. More basil shrimp and another salmon teriyaki, and I'm having the rice, shrimp rice. I'm kind of full now, but I've also ordered, and it's arrived, Green Dragon. I thought that was appropriate to finish this meal. So Green Dragon, there might be ice cream as well. And then I'll try not to throw up in the parking lot. And then I'll go buy some toys and treats for the kids. And, buy some books for myself. And then back home with the birthday twins, 2-year-old twins, and their almost friendly older sister. Anyway, bye for now. Just finished and paid, and, I'm walking out, and I don't think I'll throw up. A little nauseous, but, a lot of food. This only shows there's a lot of Buddhas. I could have mentioned Buddhism, one of my earlier, rants. So, a lot of Buddhas in this restaurant. Anyway, now I'm going to go buy some cat treats and toys for the kids. Twins' birthday, and then some books for myself, and then home to my birthday twins and Agita. Bye for now. I got some toys, and some treats, and some of the signature food. It's on sale here, that they like. Normally quite expensive, but I got some of those, and they got the core tasters that they like, and I got some more treats. We got lots, but it's a birthday, so I do a little stock up. And I'll check out some more toys, maybe check out Dollarama, even though I doubt if they have anything new. We've got all the toys from Dollarama already anyway. And then head back to and then books for myself, and then back to the kids. Bye for now. Hello everybody, I just got back a few minutes ago, and I'm just taking out happy birthday kids. Where's the other birthday boy? The other birthday boy is under the chair. Come sweetie, there's some toys. You guys are 2 years old today. Come, look, we got some toys. Come, sweetie pies, come. Yes, obviously it's going to be toys. So that's from Dollarama. We get more spring toys, They keep going underneath things. That's for Daddy, like snacks. Shaving foam for Daddy. And then we've got more toys. We've got more treats, all kinds of treats, and gourmet cat food. And we get to this. We get this from PetSmart, I'm going to open this in a second. And we get something else from I got treats, We got this. So I'm going to open them out and give them to you. Happy birthday, sweethearts. Happy 2 years old. I can't believe my babies are 2 years old. Okay, so Agita, you can play with the toys too. And I got treats for you as well, since you've now become such a nice, a less unfriendly older sister. So we'll have some family time. No cake, but we've got lots and lots of really nice gourmet snacks for you guys. And I got some gourmet snacks for myself. So anyway, to everybody else, I'm still full. I ate a lot, there. I didn't throw up. I did the shopping, came back, gave the car to the valet, talked to him about cars, and he's going to check out some of my, car podcasts. And then I, came up, gave him the treats. I'm now going to edit and post. I hesitate to say this, but for the first time today, for the first time in a few days, the pull has been less. Less than it's been, at any rate, So I'm now going to edit and post. I don't know if I can make it in one podcast or in two, but I'm going to edit and post. So from the four of us, from Agita and the Mayhem twins, Elsie and Finn, who are celebrating their second birthday today, from the four of us. Bye for now. Agita's also playing with the toy. She likes that little blue thingy, the fuzzy one. Yes, sweetie, there. Okay. And the babies are here, and I've got all the toys out, and we get all the things. Happy birthday! I'm not going to sing it. Happy birthday to the twins, to the Mayhem twins, Elsie and Finn, from Daddy and Agita. Agita's wishing you guys happy birthday too. So anyway, from the four of us, 1, 2, 3. And Daddy makes 4. Bye for now. Babies are still playing with toys. They kind of, they got bored with them a bit. And now they're kind of playing with a couple more here in the living room. And Agita is checking out the new bed. One of the cat bed I got today, just from Dollarama. So, and Agita's kind of claimed it, which is fine. So, and they share, When Agita's not using it, I'm pretty sure the twins will. So, from the four of us, Agita and the 2-year-old twins, Mayhem twins, Elsie and Finn, and myself, the nuttiest of profs. Bye for now. See you next podcast.